Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Utsav and Kala. I am your crafty host Priyanka. So it's been a long time, more than a year, because the last video that I posted was in 2020 January or February was the last one that I posted, and then I took a break from YouTube completely because I had a lot of things going on and there was a lot of other things in my life that I had to focus on, and I had just gone ahead and decided to just shut it down, not do anything about it, just leave it be. And I had not decided to completely shelve the channel, but I wanted to do something with it, but I didn't have that much time at that moment. So what I did is that I did end up starting another channel, and the link will be in the description if you're interested. And that channel is mostly based on adult coloring, and that's what I'm working on, but that's also a very slow process, and I just have started like a couple of months ago. The main focus right now for me was to go back to studying. That's what I did. I went back to studying. I went back to college, and I'm homeschooling my son, so he is being homeschooled, and then I have to take care of the home. Since I am a housewife, I'm taking care of the house too. And I have my own Etsy shop, so that's one of the reasons I wanted to pay more attention on my Etsy store. So that is that I am paying more attention. So there was a lot of things going on that in my life, plus the COVID hit, so it was a whole another story and a lot of things here and there. And I'm coming back and starting this channel again. I'm not sure how long and how well I'm going to be able to maintain this, but I've decided that this channel I'm just going to do random crafts. Whatever I find handy, I will go ahead and work with those crafts. I'm not going to make this a particular channel like the other one that I have is completely adult coloring, and I specifically have that channel for adult coloring. This channel is just going to be for random crafts. So without further ado, let's jump into what I am working on today. So I found this cute wall hanging kit at Target, and it was for $3. And it comes with everything that you need to finish this project. And I feel that since Christmas is around the corner, this is a very beautiful decoration, very simple to make and very beautiful, inexpensive because it's only $3 and it includes everything that you need. And it would look great for even for a door hanging, or I can just hang it on my wall or my mantle or somewhere, so that it will add up to my Christmas decoration in the house. So let's look what we get in this kit. The first thing we get is this wooden plaque, and if I flip it around, you can see that this is the wooden plaque and it already has the holes drilled. It says ho ho ho. And then you get four pieces cording. So I think one is this colored one is this multicolored white, red and green. One instruction sheet is on the back of this this cardboard here, one tassel and one needle. So this includes everything that we need to make the hanging. So let's go ahead and open this, and to open this I'll need a pair of scissors, which I have forgotten, so I'm just going to grab it and be back. All right, so I finally managed to remove the zip ties from this. It took me a while, which is what happens with me all the time. So here are the instructions, and this is a cross stitch kit, which I forgot to mention. This wall hanging, you have to do cross stitch. So this is how it shows. It's the front, and then the back will look like this. So, and then you just place the string around, the cord around to make the hanging. So let's go ahead. I have done pretty much a lot of cross stitch, so I really don't need the instruction, but I'll keep this handy just in case because I haven't done cross stitch in a very long time. I don't know if I have shown you guys the cross stitch that I have done since I was a kid. I have still saved them up. If I'll look back to my videos and see. If I haven't, I'll definitely do a short video showing all the cross stitch that I ever did when I was a kid. And then talking about kits like these, as such as this, like I am planning to do like short videos and like smaller kit videos, which you can like complete within a weekend. Like, you know, usually nowadays people don't have that much time, but they enjoy crafting and it's kind of relaxing and you just want to do something really quickly. I'm going to find all these smaller kits and then do the video on those kits, which you can find, which are shorter kits and very easy to complete and quick, so that you don't have to wait for days to finish that project. So this one is one of them. And since the holidays were coming over and Christmas was around the corner, I definitely wanted to try this. And let me try to open this cord here. Okay, so I am going to cut a length of this, and they say you just have to like, sorry guys, I had to cut off in between. My son was in the front yard and he rang the bell. Alright guys, so I have gone ahead and cut a length of the cord, already threaded the needle. The cord is really thick, but the eye of the needle is big too. There's too much glare of this light. The eye of the needle is big too. It's a plastic needle. And then I also tied a knot at the end. So I've already tested this knot and it doesn't pass through completely from this hole. So it's good. It stops at the end. So now what we are going to do is we are just going to start cross stitching, and it's really simple. You come out from the second hole down, go cross up, and then come back down here and then go back up into the first hole. Then you bring the needle out from the hole underneath the first one where we started, and that'll be your first hole. Then you go back to this third hole that you brought the needle out from, and make sure the tension is not that tight or else the stitches wouldn't look that good. Come back down here and go back up here, and we are going to continue doing this all the way down. So I had to sit down because I was standing to look at if everything I was in focus, and hopefully after sitting down I'm still in focus. And this is something really simple. You can do this kit with your kids too. If you have like 7-8-year-old, they would enjoy, especially girls, they would enjoy this. But I think boys these days, I was going to try it with my son, but he's only 5 and I don't think he's ready yet, although he was wanting to do it. But hopefully I have more kits that I think he can work with. And if he really wants me to do it, I'll just buy another one for him and he can work with that. So this is really fun and relaxing. It is, you can just be watching TV and you can actually finish the whole DIY kit, and you'll have a craft ready for your home decor, like a home decor craft. And I'm thinking of doing a lot of more home decor crafts. I have seen a lot of them that are available and they are not really expensive, and that's what my goal is, not to do like really expensive kits, maybe here and there, but I want to keep it really inexpensive so everybody can work with it. So once we are done with the last one here, we'll come back to this hole right here where the sleeping line for the H begins, and you have to work your way to take the yarn out completely, and then just go up here. And it'll be a little bit of struggle because the cord is really thick, and I think it's cotton or polyester, I'm not sure. Let me I think I put it somewhere else, the instruction sheet, but I am sure it's a really thick material. It seems like cotton, but I don't think it's cotton. and then you go back here and up and down and up here, and you can see it's going really quick. It's taking barely any time to fill up, and it's really simple. Okay, so this will be my last for the sleeping line for the H, or the horizontal line. Sometimes when I'm doing videos, I forget the words. So now we'll come up here and then we'll go do the vertical line for the H. And if you feel that your thread is, your cord is getting smaller and you need to tie a knot, you can just tie a knot and then start with, and rethread with more cord, rethread the needle with more cord, and then start again from where you left over. And I am still hoping that I'm on camera and I haven't shifted out. Okay, and I think this is going to be my last cross stitch with this thread. I'm going to tie it up, and it's a struggle because there's a lot of cord meeting here. So I'm just going to tie it up, and then I'm going to continue with this and then move on to O. All right, so I have gone ahead and threaded the needle with more cord, and we are going to continue with the H. I had a little bit more cord left, so I added one more cross stitch offline, and now we just have one last cross stitch to make and our H will be complete. And then we'll just go ahead and jump onto O, so that you don't need to cut it between the H and the O. You can just finish it here and then just take it to the O. So this is where I am. Okay, and then I'm just going to jump right here and then work. And I think I have to go to the wrong direction because I started down here. You could start up here and then go down. So I probably will just go from here to here. I mean, it doesn't matter in the end because you have to cross stitch everywhere. So it's been a long time, guys, and I am really happy that you guys have stayed around and supported me and did not leave my channel. You guys, I am really thankful that you guys stayed back, and I am back because you guys stayed, and I still got a little bit of support here and there every time, and the ones who stayed, you guys are the greatest inspirations for me to come back and do something on this channel. So that's the reason why I am back. And I am thankful, actually. You know, I have been thinking about doing a video for a very long time, and I am thankful that I was able to start it again, and I am very happy to be back. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I thought about it, because if I start from here, I still have to go up, and if I start from here, I still have to go up. It's going to make me keep doing knots. So what I decided, I finally came up with is, I'll start from here, my new thread, and I put it in here. And then instead of going down and making the cross, I'm just going to come out from here and then go back up here. And then I'm going to bring my needle out from this side and go back down. So this cross remains the same. It doesn't change its direction. And then come back out from here. No, here. And because there's so much thread, it's hard. And then come back out from here and then finish up this cross. So this was the only issue. It could be done on either side, whether you can do it on this side, or if you don't cut the thread, you can just finish the whole side. And then I'm just going to come back out from here, and then we are going to work as usual, our crosses as usual. So pull this thing down a little bit, okay, and bring this out. And then I'm going to do the normal cross stitch that we did for the others. And then what I'm going to do is, once I'm done with the O for red, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish these two ho-hos off camera and then come back and show you how it looks like. And then we'll attach the tassel down here and the wall hanging thread on the top together. So it's pretty simple. It was done really quickly. If I hadn't run into that issue, I would have been done already with the red, and I would already be working with the other colors. So I chose to do exactly as they have pictured, with red, white, and green. That's how I'm planning to do. But you can interchange the colors, and you can definitely change the order of the colors and do the way you like it. And this is the last stitch for O. And voila, our first hoe is done. And I am going to turn around and show you how my back looks like. It's pretty neat. I'm not going to say it's the best, but it's pretty neat. And I have kept, where I have made the knots, I've kept the ends a little bit longer, just so that it doesn't come off. And then I'm just going to tie a knot here. And I always do a double knot. And if you do a lot of cross stitch, you know that doing a double knot is important. So I just do a double knot, press it down tight, and then I'll take my pair of scissors and just cut, leave a little bit of thread. And these are not one of the best scissors that I own, but it'll do for now. So this is my back and my front. And now I'm going to finish these two and then come back and work with the next step. So here I have completed all the ho-ho-hos, and it was actually red, green, white, and not red, white, green. So I finally I looked it up, and then I did accordingly, but you can definitely change the order of the colors. I also went ahead and added this string up here because it was hard for me to do this on camera, because the holes are really small, and for this thick of a cord, it's really thick cord, to go into these holes, it was really hard on camera. And then on the flip side, I just tied them together. It does say in the instructions that cut the thread according to the length you want and then tie individual knots at the end. But I decided to keep it this way just in case if I want to change the length of the cord, I can just untie this knot here and then retie it again at the length that I need. So, but this is the full length right now. Like, this is the longest it can get for now. But if I do tie it in the ends, both the ends here, like not on both the hands, it'll get longer. But for now, this is perfect for my size. So I think if I put it this way, you can see. So probably this will go on my door, so I don't really need that long of a door. So alright, so here we are going to attach the tassel, and for the tassel what I'm going to do is, actually I want to move the light a little bit up. So for the tassel, I'm taking the plastic needle that they gave us, and I'm just inserting this loop of the tassel into the needle eye here, so that it is easier to thread the tassel loop through the hole here. So we'll just thread it completely and take it out. And I'm going to make a little bit of change. In the instruction, it says that we need to tie a knot at the back, at the end here. But I want to keep it a little bit longer. So all I'm going to do is, I'll flip the panel back on the back side, hold the loop, take the tassel here and then pass it through the loop so that it gets tied, and this way it's easier to take it out, instead of if the knot becomes too small, then it'll be harder to take this tassel off. So just in case if you want to take it off, I mean, I don't know, I don't see a reason to take it off, but I just want to keep it longer. Also, keeping it longer will make it more free flowing. Then if I tie a knot, it'll be like all the way up here and it won't flow that much. So I want to keep it a little bit dangling, and here it is. The whole project is ready. This wall hanging is ready, and we are done. This project took me not less than 30 hours, but approximately 30 hours to complete. It was a fun, small project. I could have finished it really quickly if I did not have any interruptions in between, but I was able to do it within 30 maximum 35 minutes. It took me to do the whole cross stitch and attach the cord at the top for the hanging and the tassel down here. Also, now I have a plastic needle, and they give you enough sufficient cord, so you will not lack anything. This is a lot of leftover cord from the project, which is really good. Just in case if you're doing it with a kid and they make a mistake and the cord gets frayed or something and you need to use a little bit more, they do give you a lot of sufficient supplies so that you can work with it really well. The needle is not one of the best quality needles, but it worked well. It did the job. The project is done and it's still there. I mean, it's bent a little bit, but apart from that, what do you need? You have it, your project's completed. I can save these cords for some other project, and I just put it back with the instruction sheet in this bag that it came in, just so that if I need to do something else, I can definitely use them. So yeah, this is a project that's ready, really quick, simple, and very inexpensive for $3 from Target. So awesome price. There's no like, what are we going to do? How expensive can it be? It's really inexpensive. And I tell you, Target always has this really beautiful kits to do, to work with. So yeah guys, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Share this video with your friends and family, and also don't forget to comment in the comment section. I am back after a long time, so I'm really excited, and I hope you are excited that I am starting to put more videos out. Thank you so much again guys for your support. I'm really appreciative of it. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're new to my channel and if you're watching my channel for the first time. Thank you so much guys. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye.